What if there were cards that can give you superpowers? From fire fists to extreme luck, there's pretty much any power you would want in this deck of cards. Well, everything but the ability to get a big titty gamer. There's limitless powers to be uncovered. Well, 52 to be exact, but you get the fucking gist. The royal family of the Kingdom of Fourland holds a secret deck of 52 X-playing cards, each of which bestow a superhuman power or ability to whoever uses them. However, the cards were nearly stolen 1 month ago and then scattered across the land. In the present, a thief named Finn is struggling to raise funds for his orphanage before the landlord clears it out. After hitching a ride to a casino, Finn soon finds himself inducted into High Card, a special group tasked by the king to recover all 52 cards. Meanwhile, working undercover as a salesman for the Pinochle car company. These 52 cards are fucking insane. The amount of uses they have are comparable to JoJo stands. While they are not as intricate, they do have their own unique takes to them. For example, there's a card that gives you extreme luck. This luck will not only give you insane odds at gambling, it also has insane odds at saving your life. You have nothing to fear with this card because death isn't an option. As we can see in this first episode, we are introduced to this whole card system. After losing to this old guy of all his money, they get taken back to a VIP room to talk about some business. After clapping his hands like a Genshin Impact fan getting a S tier drop, he makes the dude trip over his own shoelace and he falls to his death. We then get to see another card in action. He blows up this guy's arm into marbles. He then proceeds to slurp down a ball and makes the old dude give up his card because he threatened his family. We get to see this badass animation displayed with a fight. Marble Man leaps into action and turns bro's gun into Dippin' Dots. He then nearly misses his opponent's head and rips through the tie. Bam bam 1-2 Mike Tyson combo. Banana Hair steals the card and proceeds to run as fast as he can. Epic card chase scene in anime turned into a Michael Bay scene. Ah fuck, my head hurts from this explosion the size of an entire bridge. Somehow bro walks away from the fire and explosion just holding his head. The MC pulls out a card of his own, the 2 of spades. Pistol forms and he shoots the marble and pierces the arm of Marble Man like a Sniper Elite slow-mo. Finn Oldman, the fresh-faced addition to the high card crew with a knack for pickpocketing and a vision sharper than Usopp. He is so quick, he once stole a villain's wallet mid-monologue and still had time to ask for their autograph. But hey, when you're fighting over magical playing cards, you gotta stay sharp, right? But just picture this, a mix of James Bond's suaveness and Spider-Man's agility, but with a dash of oops, I did it again mischief. He's the kind of guy who accidentally saves the day while trying to find his lost keys. And with his 2 of spades, Neo Nu Numbu, he's armed and dangerous. The highest card's resident newbie, bringing a whole new meaning to the term rookie charm. He's like if Zoro had a sidekick who kept accidentally stumbling into treasure while looking for the bathroom. And with his card, he's got more firepower than Goku giving a senzu bean to a villain. He's pretty much Mista, but way worse in every way. Chris Redgrave, he's the kind of guy who'd pause a life or death mission just to update his Instagram with a getting busy and getting rizzy selfie. But you know, who needs to worry about bullets when you can just not die? While Wendy's rushing into bank robberies, Chris is probably somewhere flexing his biceps and quoting motivational fitness slogans. He was the 5 of hearts, calories high, allowing him to heal injuries instantly that would otherwise prove fatal by burning calories. Leo Pinochle, the teenage tycoon who's more likely to steal your girl than your lunch money. He's somehow a CEO at 14, but despite his impressive resume, he's got a personality that can make Frieza look friendly. But hey, when you could turn $1 million into a bazooka, who needs charm? The boy wonder with a bank account bigger than his ego. He's like the annoying little brother you never wanted, but with a knack for turning cash into chaos. With his 7 of diamonds, never no dollars, he's the ultimate cash machine, except instead of dispensing bills, he's blowing stuff up. CEO by day, pen in the neck by night. He's the kind of kid who would turn a lemonade stand into a hostile takeover. Leo wields the 7 of diamonds, never no dollars, which allows him to instantly swap nearby cash for an object of equivalent value. Wendy Sato, the girl with a split personality with a sword that's as deadly as her mood swings. One minute she's as harmless as a kitten, the next she's a Discord moderator ready to tear anyone apart. But hey, who needs therapy when you've got a magical sword and a penchant for causing chaos? Just don't expect her to unleash it willingly. She's legit more scared of using her own power than bad guys are. One minute she's a clumsy little lady, the next she's a dummy mommy who wants to bring nothing but pain and destruction her way. And I mean that literally. And let's not forget her unique approach to problem solving. Why talk it out when you can just slice your problems away? I think she's friends with Zoro. Just don't get on her bad side unless you want to meet her alter ego, the not so friendly neighborhood MILF. The girl who's got more personalities than Sword Art Online fans, and a sword that's sharper than the old 1,000-degree challenges on YouTube. From sweet and innocent to deadly and dangerous, she's a walking contradiction. Just don't be fooled by her smile. Behind those big old titties lies a scary bitch, ready to take down anyone who crosses her path. VJ, the smooth operator with a PhD. He's like Poison Ivy, but if she was black and a man. So not at all like Poison Ivy, just a black guy with the flower power. With his flower pals by his side, he's a force to be reckoned with. The genius botanist who's not afraid to get his hands dirty, quite literally. He's like the MacGyver of the garden, using plants to solve problems that would stump even the sharpest high school DxD fans. But let's be real, he's not your typical typical scientist. Instead of test tubes and lab coats, he's got flower crowns and gardening gloves. He's the guy you want on your team when you lost the jungle or need a bouquet for your anniversary. But despite his impressive credentials, he's still just a guy who talks about plants, which, let's be honest, might have been more useful in the 70s. Still, who needs smartphones when you got a talking green shit on the floor? And you got Bernard, the old ass guy who looks like Sebas from Overlord. The narrative unfolds in a world where individuals possess extraordinary abilities bestowed on them by glorified Pokemon cards. These cards grant a diverse array of powers, from summoning explosives to wielding telekinetic forces and even duplicating oneself. Power, embodied by these cards, because not only a driving force but also a source of intense conflict throughout the story. In the opening episodes, we witness Iris infiltrating a castle and stealing a suitcase containing the X-Playing cards, only for them to be scattered far and wide by an unseen woman with her own mysterious abilities. This event sets the stage for the subsequent power struggle as characters like Finn and Chris fight for control over the scattered cards, each seeking to harness their potential for personal gain or to achieve larger goals. As Finn becomes embroiled in the world of the X-Playing cards, we see power dynamics at play within organizations like High Card, where loyalty to the group and the pursuit of power intersect. Finn's journey from a pickpocket trying to save his orphanage to a member of High Card showcases how power can both be corrupt and redeemed, depending on how it is wielded. The conflict escalates as characters like Jasper and Bond seek to exploit the power of cards for their own nefarious purposes, leading to confrontations where the true extent of each character's abilities is put to the test. Finn's encounters with individuals like Arya and Chelsea highlight the theme of redemption, as they grapple with their past while navigating the dangerous world of X-Playing cards. But ultimately, the story serves as a cautionary tale about the allure and peril of power. As characters wrestle with their desires and motivations, they come to realize that the true strength lies not in the cards themselves, but in the choices they make and the bonds they form along the way. Something fairy tale fans would say. But as we explored each episode, we see how loyalty plays a crucial role, especially within the High Card organization. Within the High Card crew, loyalty runs deep. Despite all the drama and danger, these people stick together like Naruto fans, trying to hide the fact that Boruto sucks. Finn's loyalty shines bright, maybe as bright as my special LeBron Pookie Bear, especially when it comes to his buddies and his roots at Sunfield's orphanage. No matter the odds, he's there for his people, ready to throw down to protect what matters most. Then there's Chris, whose loyalty to his sis, Michelle, is the stuff of legends. He's willing to go to the ends of the earth and beyond to keep her safe, even if it means putting everything down on the line. Chris doesn't hesitate to make the ultimate sacrifice for his family. Throughout thick and thin, these characters show us what it means to stand by ones you love, no matter the cost. It's a powerful reminder that loyalty isn't just a word, it's a way of life. Throughout the series, we see a bunch of characters' motivations and actions driven by power, loyalty, redemption, and sacrifice. Let's break it down. First up, we have Iris, whose initial actions revolve around obtaining power by stealing the X-Playing cards from the castle vault. Her quest for power sets off a chain of events that leads to the scattering of the cards and sets the stage for the rest of the series. Iris's actions reflect a desire for control and dominance, illustrating how power can corrupt and drive individuals to extreme measures. Then there's Finn, whose primary motivation stems from loyalty to his friends and his past at Sunfield's orphanage. His actions were driven by desire to protect those he cares about, even if it means by resorting to theft and deception. Finn's quest for redemption is evident as he joins High Card and works to recover the scattered card, hoping to make amends for his past mistakes. Along the way, Finn makes numerous sacrifices, including putting himself in danger to save others and ultimately risking his life to stop the villains. But yeah, this anime is really fun to sit down and just watch. I haven't seen something like this in a while. A super underrated gem that needs to be seen by more people.